Right now, folks, welcome back to another video beer review. Today we've got a beer coming out of Pillars, and it is a small batch Festbier. Now, it's the final one out of all the lagers that I've got from Pillars. I've got a large chunk of them. I kind of reviewed them relatively close to each other, and it's been a couple of weeks since I last had one because I was really impressed by what I'd had from them. I do have the icebox as well, which is what they're kind of known for. But yeah, the standard kind of the house lager, the Hellers, and I can't remember what the other one was, the IPL, and there was one more as well. And I just wasn't overly inspired. I think it was the NZ Pils or something. I wasn't overly inspired by them. So I kind of left this one for a little bit, but yeah, it needs to be reviewed. So 6%, so proper Festbier sort of ABV, if not a little bit larger than most. I know Polana obviously do theirs at 6.3 for their Festbier. But yeah, small batch, big impact, usual gumph they say. Tasting notes are a malty yet fragrant Festbier brewed using floral, perla and herbal Mittelfrüh hops, overflowing with honey and bread flavours with a balanced bitterness. 6% ABV. Now my palate is a little bit tainted by the fact that I've been out on a lash, but on the other ones I was having, I was getting a lot of off flavours. Let's see if I'm still getting that. Yeah, I've been down the pub this evening. We've been down tap this evening. Had a few beers with the lads. I mean, kind of all in preparation for next week. Next weekend is going to be much heavier and a lot more beers. It's going to be a bit insane. But it has no nucleation. No. I thought it did. My bad. Should we just get the best beer in the world? Should we just get the best beer in the world for that? Yeah, that's got nucleation. Carling glass for a lager. Yeah. Why not? At least I'm serving it in a style representative at a push glass. That smelled rough. It smells really farty. That's the colour of it, and clarity. Nice colour, nice clarity. It did smell kind of herbal, which I suppose is Mittelfrüh. It did say Mittelfrüh and Perle floral. There's a metallic edge and it doesn't smell quite as. Again, that might be my nose being a bit faded by beers, and lots of extreme beers as well we've had this evening. It doesn't smell. I can't quite smell the off flavours of what I could in the other 3-4 beers I had. We'll dive in. Cheers. Much sweeter than I thought it'd be. Within that sweetness there are some interesting flavours. Yeah, I've only ever had this in a few beers in the past, which is when you get a bit of a baked bean tin sort of note. It's almost like, you know, the 6 grams of yeast they're supposed to be using out of the baked bean tin. They've used baked beans instead. Brewer's joke from Brewer's Forum and information from about 5 years ago. If you know anything about baked bean tins and 6 grams of yeast, then you might know about this. Yeah, it's. Like, if you go through it, aside from the negative factors it has inside of it, it's got like lemony sort of notes, a bit of a grassy, bit of a herbal note, it delivers on the hops. But once again, there's issues with the kind of base of the beer, which has been throughout every single beer I've had from them. I don't think this one is fermented too hot like the other ones. But in lager, there's no room to hide. There's nowhere to hide. If you've got any fermentation issues, there's nowhere to hide. And there's like this odd tomatoey, baked bean sort of bizarre fruity sweetness. And then you get the sweetness of the standard kind of malt behind it. Like I say, I've had this in Tetley's, when I've had Tetley's on keg in the past at specifically it must have been a batch many years ago, because it was at Rock City about 2014, a very long time ago, when I got that sort of taste. Yeah, it's another one that it's better than the other ones. It doesn't have the stressy sort of taste, but yeah. Don't let this, if you do watch a lot of my reviews and whatnot, don't let this sway your opinion on what the icebox are going to be like, because standard icebox was an outstanding beer. I had it 2-3 years ago, and it was just mind-blowing how good that beer was compared to... I was judging beer for the whole day, and then I tried this. In fact, I split it over 2 days, which was a lot of beers, and it was judging at home rather than judging it on site. And I tried it, I was like, my fucking god, this is the one beer which I will drink through all the way, because it was that good. And then I found out later it was Pillars Icebox, which was like, who are these guys? Where's this come from? And that's ultimately why I bought a load of Pillars, because I've seen these Diddy bottles, out and about. Well, not out and about, but on their site, and the different, kind of styles and everything that they've been releasing, and that kind of got me interested in getting them. But those are the beers I kind of go for, and that's the beers I would buy. I can't remember what it was for the price of the trio, but I can't even remember what the trio is. But Icebox made in the UK. What? But unfortunately, the standard lagers, and maybe they put the brewing effort goes into the Icebox, not so much the standard core lagers, because effectively, Londoners, you're going to be able to sell that in gallons and gallons and gallons, and no one will care. London folk. It might be mildly derogatory towards city centre folk who, because it's fair, because I've been there and people just drink shit. I mean, I drink Carling. I can't talk. Anyhow, I'd rather drink Carling. See you next one. Cheers.